Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Washington, D.C. The Capitals seem to be checking the boxes in all areas right now, Ray.
And I think when we talked to the coaches this morning, we got that sense that they're very happy with the way that they've played. But don't let your play slip. Things are going so well. Push it as far as you can.
Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. There's been a healthy buzz for this one. Now it's time to see if it lives up to the hype. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Oh, slick work with the glove by Lundqvist. Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. The game is still scoreless. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Jostles the puck loose. Nice zone entry from the right side. On the doorstep. Can't connect. The official signaling for a penalty as play is called. Well, the official's going to give him 2 minutes to think about that one.
Yeah, you can argue for a few seconds, James, I guess, but you already know at this point you're going to sit down.
New Jersey sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Everybody's having trouble getting on the board tonight, but here's a power play, the first of the game for them.
The Devils take possession off the faceoff. Off target! The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. Trying to clear from the defensive zone. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, that's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. The Devils move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it to Janssen. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Nice poke check. Quick pass to Janssen. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Can't get it to go. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Dumped into the cross side. New Jersey's got the puck along the boards. Sends a pass over. Nice connection on the cross-ice pass. The Capitals get a hold of the puck undermanned. Sends the pass over. They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Here's a short pass to Pratt. Now he takes it over the line. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Shot! Shuts him down. Tries to clear the puck. And manages to clear the zone. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Takes the feed. And the puck clears the zone. He got all of that one.
Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a tone tonight. The hit, the body contact, make sure it's a regular part of the game.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. New Jersey's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Great defensive effort with the strip. From center, they get into the attacking area. Makes the save. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Capitals will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall. Hughes takes it along the wing. And the puck's back on his blade here at center. That's not going to fool him.
Lundqvist had an excellent season. That's why he's in the race for the Vezina. Starts this game with a nice stop.
Puts it to the front of the net. What a steal in his own end. New Jersey's got a hold of the puck. That pass goes a little sideways. And he denied that opportunity.
He had to be on top of his game to make that stop. That's a great scoring chance, and he turns it aside.
They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. The Devils have it against the wall. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender.
Lundqvist's been doing this all year. The team wins because he stops the puck at a high level.
Moved in front! Oh, what a stop by the goaltender!
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
Handles the puck. It's a 2-on-1. Stones him in front.
He's sharp on this one. Out on top of the crease aggressively to make the save.
In all alone on the breakaway! Oh, what a stop by the goaltender!
It's like he almost deked himself out. There was nowhere to go with it, and the goalie makes the save. Blackwood's able to recover, and he makes an unbelievable save here. That's a good chance.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. New Jersey's got a hold of the puck. Butcher's got it in the defensive end. Puck moved over to Janssen. Washington's looking to break out of their own end. Nice pass. Grabbed along the boards by Zaka. Moves the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Butcher. To the front. Here he is from the slot. Big save.
Had to be sharp. That's a grade A chance.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Sajak's won the draw. Quick feed to Murray. Bratt's got it against the boards. Here's a shot. Quick stop by Lundqvist.
Goalies are always trying to get better at this. Making the save, but getting the rebound into the corner.
Taken along the wall by Subban. Jabs the puck away. Nice zone entry on the left side. Takes the puck at the point. And he slides it quickly to Van Riemsdyk. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Absolutely levels them. Drills them. Picked up along the boards by Backstrom. Takes the feed. The Devils gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come. Moves it quickly over to Palmieri. Comes up with the stop.
Lundqvist's able to make the save on that slapper. Man, he walked right into it, but the goalie's equal to the task.
Still lots of time left in the period. We're still scoreless. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Throws it in. New Jersey's got it from behind the net. Washington's gained possession along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Kempny. And that's broken up. And he regains control of the puck. Washington's got it in the neutral zone. And that one's stolen at center ice. Centering pass. Here he is on the backhand. Stick save and a beaut by Lundqvist. A chance of the one-timer. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
Really sharp. Never loses sight of the puck to make the second save. These are positional saves. This is a good scoring chance, and he makes the stop with his stick.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Still no score in this one. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it to Hagelin. Right up the gut, here they go. Dished on over to Eller. Rocked him in the open ice. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Up along the wing. Oh, great read on the play. Strong defensive effort. Stays with it. Chance in front. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all. The centermen glide into position.
The Capitals win it. And now he moves it quickly to Carlson. Feeds it up ahead. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. His reflexes on display tonight. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Passes over to Butcher. Tosses it to Bratt. Pokes it away in his own end. Quick pass to Carlson. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
Blackwood's made an excellent stop here. He follows the puck and shuts down the scoring chance.
Downs won the draw. Sends it in on the attack. The Devils will play the puck from behind the net. Looking for space inside the D zone. Here he is with the backhander. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, good swat of the puck to knock it down. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Devils get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Capitals ready to go on the attack. And that one's stopped. Washington's gained possession. Picked up along the wall by Hathaway. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. And he gains the zone here. Quick feed to Dow. Moving into the attacking zone. Great defensive effort with the stick. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Stopped by the goaltender.
Dead center, excellent save. Now we'll get another look at this. That's a good shot, but the goalie gets the blocker up to make the save.
Well past the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Washington's got it, and they're on the attack. Manages to hang on. Wrist shot from the slot, and that's blocked. Here's a short pass to Janssen. And we've got a 2-on-1. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Zaka's on the attack in the offensive zone. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Puck picked up by Wilson. Washington's got it across the line. Swing and a miss. He was right there, and they can't convert. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Oh, he'll feel that one. The Capitals have it behind the net. And it's a quick pass to Verana. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Lets it rip. Denies him with a save. Here in the later stages of this period, the game is still scoreless. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes control of the puck. The Devils have it now. Taken by Severson. Receives the pass. The Devils play it along the wing. Washington's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. The setters will glide into the dot. New Jersey's won the draw and they'll go to work. Takes control of the puck. Scrum ensues along the boards. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Here's a shot, and too much traffic in front blocks that one. Hangs onto the puck. New Jersey's on the attack. Here's a chance. He scores.
This is a terrific shot. He beats the goaltender, but the goalie gets a chunk of it. Not enough. He can't slow it up.
The Devils finally get a goal, and it couldn't come at better timing, Razor.
There's been no room on the ice, and now maybe this will crack this thing open a little bit.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone.
And by number 90, Jesper Boqvist. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 45 seconds.
The Devils lead it here late in this first period. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. The Devils carry it along the wall. Punts it wide!
This is why you have to be prepared for your chance. You don't know when it's going to come up. You get it, and you miss the net by that much.
Rocks him on the play. And now he tries to get it across to Sprong. With the steal. Up the neutral zone now. Dumps it in. Washington's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Dowd. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Devils get a hold of the puck in their own end. Levels them with the hit. Steps across the blue line. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Here's a chance in front. Turns it away. Washington's looking to break out. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Sent into the offensive zone. The Devils have it against the wall. The Capitals have it in the offensive end. Penalty coming up as the whistle stops the play. Slashing the call, and he's going to pay for it, Ray.
Looks like he's chopping wood, James. That was an easy one to call.
Washington's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight. Kuznetsov's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Denies that opportunity.
Penalty, 19 minutes, 51 seconds.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Washington's won the draw and makes the routine save. New Jersey's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. The first period comes to a conclusion. The Devils get off to a good start. They lead 1-0.
The good old days of hockey are back. Vintage jerseys are now available at kiosks throughout the arena and at our main store.
Still lots of hockey still to come, so get ready here on EA Sports. Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. The Capitals start the period off on the right note, winning the draw, and their man advantage unit gets going. Washington's got it now. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Quick shot. Gives them nothing in front. New Jersey's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. The Devils win the draw, trying to clear the puck from his own end. And they do just that.
I thought they did a pretty good job there, James. That's a time you can get yourself running around in the zone. They didn't get there.
Stones him with the blocker. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Subban. They clear the zone. Slides the puck over. Takes that pass back at the point. Makes the save on the slapper. Puts it in for the power play goal.
I made a living on the power play, and you can tell early in a power play if it's going to be any good or not. If you're scrambling all over, it's not going to go that 2 minutes. This one worked perfectly. sometimes for the goalie to catch up to the pass. It's too quick. It's one-timed into the net.
The Capitals are on the board. They have tied things up here in the second.
They've worked hard to get this game back to level.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes it from the right side. Couldn't find the intended target. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Big stop by the keeper.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job. Kuznetsov's offensive game is varied. He can score, he can pass, he creates for others, but he doesn't need much time to deliver his shot. He's among the league leaders in points because of that.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We got a tie game. Nice job tying up his opponent. Sprong's got it across the line. Here's a chance right in front, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Nice zone entry from the left. And he loses control of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Sprong. The Capitals play it along the boards. The Devils gain control of the puck against the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Now a quick pass to Carrick. Moves the puck along the half wall. And loses possession after a solid hit. Dismiss that chance.
Kuznetsov's point streak has been a thing to behold. You start to get superstitious on a run. You do everything the same, you wear the same suit all the time.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Hammered into the boards.
Wow, he closed off his room, slammed him into the boards. They're still rattling.
Stop that one.
Oh, I want to see that again, guys. Roll it again. You think everything's good, you're going down the board, you got room. Now, you don't.
Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up with the steal. Washington's gained possession along the boards. Glove save, and he handles it with ease.
The replay will show us that he's in good position and makes an excellent stick save to turn away a really good scoring chance.
New Jersey's won the face-off deep in their own end. Quick pass to Janssen. Some great thievery in the open ice. New Jersey's got control of it now from their own end. And he slides it quickly to Janssen. Handles it along the blue line. And makes the save. New Jersey's got the puck against the boards. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Puck grabbed by Backstrom. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. And the puck skips away after that move. Long lead pass up the center. From the point, looks to make something happen. Taken along the wall by Kempny. Puck scooped up by Backstrom. Fires it! Oh, what a big-time stop by Lundqvist.
Pretty good shot. The goalie's able to get the blocker up on it and put it outside.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Devils win the faceoff. Lets the wrister fly. Denies him!
Lundqvist's athleticism serves him well there. Excellent stop.
Tries to get it to Zajac. Keeps hold of the puck. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop.
Lundqvist's able to handle that scoring chance like it's nothing. He makes a stick save on it.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
We used to call this the tic-tac kaboom. Nice move, but all of a sudden you don't have the puck. There's going to be a penalty on this play here, James.
There's the whistle, penalty coming up.
So often in a shifty little play, you're trying to get to the puck, you get your stick in the wrong spot, he steps on your stick, and there's nothing you can do.
New Jersey's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Haven't had a lot of power plays tonight, but when they jumped over the boards to come out for the draw, they were huddled together, having a little meeting to make sure they're on the same page.
Grabs control of it at the point. Pokes the puck away. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Picked off. Tried to be too cute on the pass. And he's ridden off the puck. Moves it to Hischier. They go on the attack through center. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Puck sent over to Hughes. Moves it to Hischier. Takes the pass. And that one's turned away.
Lundqvist always so secure in his save selection. Nice stop, but the rebound in the corner is the best part.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Quick pass to Hischier. Here's the pass. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. And now it's over to Hischier. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Picked up along the wall by Oshie. There's the whistle, and this power play will come to an end as another man's off to the box. The Devils have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Always a little careless to get a tripping penalty. You get your stick into the player's feet, and when he goes down, you're going to go to the box.
Puck set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
This is the time, James, you get your skill guys into the game more frequently. 4-on-4 is open ice. It's danger if you have skill, and the team with the most skill is probably going to be the best.
7 minutes.
And now he angles it across to Zacha. Good check, frees the puck up. Quick feed to Verona. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Carrick's got it deep in the offensive end. Ovechkin's got the puck in his own zone. Picked up along the boards by Carrick. Washington's got a chance to go to work on the power play here after their penalty expired. Slides it across. Passes right to the front. Knocked away. And now it's grabbed by Carlson. Answers it with an even better save. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Washington's won the faceoff. Sends a pass over. And now he moves it to Kuznetsov. Excellent stick work on the play. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. No one home on that play. Scooped up along the wall by Carlson. Made the stop on that play. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Slides it on over to Carlson. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Trying to get it out. Off their own teammate.
Just looking for a lane to clear it out. It's not there.
Washington's got the puck in the defensive end. Hammers it on net. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Washington's got it behind the net. The Devils kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
Oh, I really like the penalty kill there. They were on the same page almost all over the ice that entire power play. The game stays tied because of their fine work.
Takes the feed at the back end. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Couldn't complete the play. Beautiful saucer pass. New Jersey's got it into the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
So close to jumping into the lead. That shot hits the goalpost, and the game will remain tied.
And he slides it quickly to Verona. Sends the pass over. Couldn't connect, although not exactly an ideal pass to begin with. Maintains possession. Pokes the puck away. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. And that's broken up. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. The Devils have it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Janssen. Decides to go to the backhand. Made the stop on the play. Down the right side and into the zone. And as he stumbles, he coughs up the puck. Takes the feed. Quick feed down low. Takes the pass, he banks it off the wall. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. From point blank, and that goes off course wide.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Great defensive stick work on the play. At center ice now, he grabs the puck, and it's a quick pass to Carrick. New Jersey's in now. The Capitals have it from their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. They'll dump it in and peel off for a change. Centering pass. Denies it in front.
High quality chance, high quality save. Up, he flares up the arm with the blocker. Makes a pretty good save here.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. It's all tied up. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Quick feed to Hughes. Handles the puck. Gets it back. The Capitals gain control of it. On the attack along the boards. Hammers the shot. Stops him with a glove. The centerman glide into position. New Jersey's won the draw. Nice pass.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
Penalty coming up here as the play is stopped. Oh, she's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
I always found this a frustrating penalty to take. There's really no aggression to it. You're trying to steal the puck, but you end up clipping the guy down.
New Jersey's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Talked to a couple players this morning. They said they think the cross-crease pass is there for the one-timer.
Errant pass and the play's broken up.
14 minutes, 33 seconds.
Into the attacking area from the left side. New Jersey's got it from behind the net. Moves it to Saka. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And clearing attempt is a big success on that play. Butcher's stick handling in his own zone. The Devils take it across the blue line. And couldn't find the intended receiver on that one. They move the puck out of harm's way. New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall. Sends it over to Saka. Quick pass to Bratt. And he makes the save. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. New Jersey's got the puck along the boards and tries to make a diagonal pass to Hischier. Play whistle dead because of an offside.
Lundqvist's hands are quick. He uses his stick to make this save on the scoring chance.
Here in the late going of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And that one's broken up. Quick feed to Hischier. Smart defensive play there. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. From the point, they take control of it. Fails to find the open man. Grabs the puck in the corner. Can't connect. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Power play set to expire. One last chance here, Ray.
Yeah, quick entry will give them some time in the offensive zone.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Grabbed along the boards by Saka. Takes the feed at the point. Man advantage fails to deliver, and both teams back playing at even strength with the score still tied. Made the stop on the play.
Too passive, not aggressive enough. The puck gets moved around the outside of the penalty killers. Really doesn't become a dangerous power play. As a great older colleague of mine says, this is waffle boarded away.
The setters will glide into the dot. The Capitals win the draw. Taken along the wall by Orlov. Here's a short pass to Backstrom. Stopped by the goaltender. The Capitals gain control of the puck against the wall. Picked up along the wall by Severson. Keeps possession. Puts it in deep. The Capitals have it behind the cage. And now he moves it quickly to Wilson. The Capitals take it along the wing. Puck picked up by Verana. Gets in front of it. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And now he tries to get it across to Severson. Looking to set up offensively. On the doorstep. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Now a quick pass to Orlov. Moves the puck. Move to the middle. Moves it quickly over to Severson. Washington's gained possession along the boards. Here's a shot, and there's the save.
Blackwood's done it again. Another terrific save, and he's kept this game close.
1 minute left.
Takes the feed. Taken by Wood. And he slides it quickly to Zajac. Couldn't make that one happen. Quick shot! Oh, what a save with the stick by Lundqvist.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
Moves it to Pratt. Right in front, and that one's broken up. Whistle blown as a few players go ducking for cover on the bench.
Lundqvist able to use all the gear here. This is a stick save on the scoring chance.
The Devils win the faceoff. New Jersey's playing it through center. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Period comes to an end, and lucky us, we've got one more period to go in what has been a fun one this evening.
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
Don't go anywhere. The third period is just moments away. The official's made his way to center, and this third period is about to go. It's been a fun one so far, all tied up as we are now underway here in the third period. Shot redirected, puts it into the back of the net for the goal!
Yeah, breaks this tie, James. You know when these teams get locked up tight, sometimes it stays that way a long time. He's playing the percentages. Drops into the butterfly, but it doesn't help him. He gets beat pretty cleanly.
New Jersey's breathing a bit easier now here, coming up with a big goal in this third period.
Their bench was pretty excited when that goal went into the net. Now they'll want to continue to be aggressive and don't let the opponent start to dictate the pace.
Huge steal at his own end. Here's a chance. Quick pass to Murray.
11 seconds.
Here's a shot. Huge stop by Lundqvist. Handles the puck at the point. Heischer's got it in the corner. Ovechkin's lugging the puck. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Puck grab by Hischer. Turn that chance aside. Quick feed to Kuznetsov. The Capitals take it along the wall. Here he is, wrists it on net, and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
He's got to do something a little better than that. Just can't finish it from there.
Wonder if that gives him a nightmare later. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Moves it over to Orlov. Here's a short pass to Oshie. The Devils take possession in the neutral zone. Coughs up possession of the puck. Now over to Wilson. Can't find his man. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Moves it quickly over to Backstrom. With possession along the wall. And he regains control of the puck. New Jersey's got control of it now from their own end. Stays with it. Washington's got a hold of it along the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Quick shot with the stop.
Lundqvist able to make the save as we see here. This is a good scoring chance, but he's in good position.
New Jersey's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Ehlers won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. The Devils gain possession in their own end. New Jersey's on the attack. He grabs the puck here at the point. From the right side, they gain the zone. Sends it over. He scores!
Now you got to keep clawing back. Trailing in the game, they get the equalizer. Man, he's dancing through the team here. Great moves, and then he lays one over. It's a beaut, and his teammate gets the hammer at home.
Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. We got a tie game. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Manages to hang on. That's gloved by Lundqvist.
Assisted by number 38, Daniel Strong. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 58
Officials
seconds.
getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. The Devils take possession off the face-off. Takes a shot, just wide. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. With some open space at center. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. And he slides it quickly to Siegenthaler. Ehlers striking it along the line. In front on the tip. Stopped by the goaltender. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And it's a quick pass to Siegenthaler. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Hangs onto the puck. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Picked up along the boards by Van Riemsdyk. Moves it to Hagelin. Directed over to Hathaway. Knocked off the puck. The Devils move to the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Van Riemsdyk. Receives the pass. The Devils get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick pass to Severson. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. And they'll dump it in. Washington's got it behind the net. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Coughs it up at center. Passes it over to Kulikov. Takes the pass. Takes the puck at the point. Oh, what a stop by Lundqvist.
And we'll get another look here as we see this shot is deflected and it forces the goalie into a much more difficult save.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Backstrom's won it off the faceoff. The Capitals will play it in their own end. Loose puck battle along the boards. The Capitals have it against the wall. And now it's over to Verana. Puck picked up by Schultz. Off a stick. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Carrick. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Big play inside the defensive zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Wilson. And now he angles it across to Verana. Takes it into the slot. And he comes up with it. Big stop by the goaltender as he sweeps the puck away. Taken along the wall by Carrick. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. Slides the puck down low. Here's a pass down low. Quick feed to Hischier. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there.
Looking to be too perfect. Get it on the net. You've got a better chance to squeak one through the goaltender than if you miss it outside the net.
Puts it up front, and he comes up with the save.
Really good work in the offensive zone here. Excellent effort.
Stones him in front. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a short pass to Hughes. Denies the chance by blocking it. Lundqvist going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical.
Winnipeg's in the on-deck circle for the next game for these guys.
Now, one aspect that doesn't get talked about, James, is while you're playing the game today, previously the assistant coaches are already breaking down video. They've got the power play and the penalty kill all queued up for the next game and the game after that. It's an ongoing process.
Is that where that buzzword pre-scout comes from now?
It does, and it never really ends for the coaches.
Nice poke check. Scrum ensues along the boards. Can't catch up to the pass. Picked up along the wall by Zajac. Subban's got the puck along the wing. They've got numbers. Sends it across. Denies him with the blocker. What a stop by Lundqvist.
Oh, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
Here's a shot with the stop. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And now it's grabbed by Eller. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside.
I loved making that save in road hockey, the old blocker stop.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Taken by Butcher. The Devils play it along the wing. Right in front of the net. It scores! And the freshman continues to impress.
What a great start to the year. That's his 10th goal already. The good thing he one-times his puck. The goalie almost gets there, but the pass is on his tape in the low slot, and he beats him clean.
Goals already on the season for the rookie as the two sides get set to dig in here on this faceoff.
Excellent production as you get your feet wet in your first season.
Washington's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Fires it into the offensive zone. New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Severson. Takes the feed. Here they are on the attack. Jabs the puck away. Takes it to the net. And that's broken up. Moves the puck across to Sprong. Strong defensive effort. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Play is blown dead. We've got a penalty on the way. The Capitals will serve 2 minutes in the box.
As soon as the hands go up when they start to plead with the ref, you know they're guilty.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
Hasn't been many opportunities tonight on the power play, but here is one. We'll see if they can take advantage.
He was locked in there. Lundqvist got the puck, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Well, in a close game, you've got to be in control of things, and he's had an excellent night so far.
The Devils continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. New Jersey's got it in the offensive zone. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Oh, and he can thank his stick for that one. Moves it to Hischier. Hammers a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Lundqvist's got the puck. Boy, he's been under fire tonight.
Been really sharp, and in a close game, you can't make a mistake that costs a critical goal. He'll check his stick after this. He makes the save on a really good scoring chance.
Well past the midway mark of this period, New Jersey's got a 3-2 lead at this point. And a solid job tying up his opponent. New Jersey's got the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Kempny. Puck grab by Hagelin. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Devils take possession in the defensive end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a wrist shot, misses the net.
No, he's got to get that on target. That's a scoring chance, and he doesn't even make the goaltender make a save.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And they manage to clear it. The Devils gain control of the puck against the wall. New Jersey's looking to break out of their own end. Palmieri's got it through the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a chance right out in front. And that shot dies in traffic. Lundqvist's going to cover it up. He's been busy tonight, Ray.
And been good. A lot of times you get busy and worn down. I think that's why you jump on it, freeze it in a close game.
The Devils win it. Move to the middle. Quick pass to Zacha. Turn that one aside.
Yeah, he's right in front of the puck, too, so there's really nowhere that puck's going to squeak through.
The Devils have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. And that was blocked. And a successful clearing attempt. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. New Jersey's got the puck against the half wall. And that's picked off. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Good clearing attempt to breathe. New Jersey's gained possession along the boards. Quick feed to Zacha. New Jersey's power play can take advantage. And you know what? A real blown opportunity to seize the momentum in this one.
Sometimes a power play is more critical than others. Lots of pressure on that five-man group. They didn't get it done, though. They missed at a really important time.
They fight for it along the boards. From the left side, they gain the zone.
Oh, I like the way he's hanging on to this thing. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
The arms up, there's the whistle, and boy, look at the time here for a penalty coming up. The Capitals have been called for hooking.
That's kind of a bad penalty to take. You reach out with your hands and the referee sees your stick parallel to the ice. He's going to call it most times.
Another huge opportunity looming here on the man advantage.
They've been skunked on the power play so far tonight.
Scores on the power play. Clinical stuff out there.
They had worked on the power play at the morning skate today. They were able to take that forward into a power play goal here tonight. You want money, you go to the bank. You want bread, you go to the store. You want goals, you get into the net. The rebound's there, he puts it away.
Here in the later stages of this period, New Jersey's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Devils get a hold of the puck off the draw. New Jersey's got it across the line. Puck scooped up by Kuznetsov. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Here's a shot and makes the save. Lundqvist's going to hang on and just let things settle down for a moment.
He really didn't have many options to play the puck, but in a close game, you want to be sure every time you do.
New Jersey's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. Backstrom's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Takes the pass from the left wing. Here's a backhander. Scores! There's number 20 on the year.
Round numbers are great to achieve, He's across the first real threshold of the season. A sweet feed there. The butterfly pass goes across and the shooter doesn't miss.
The Capitals have got a big one here in the third now.
Well, you got to be careful that the clock melts away fast on you, but now they've got a chance.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. Here's a short pass to Janssen.
Scored by number 40.
Slides the puck over. Oh boy, here comes a 3-on-1. And he denied that opportunity.
Backstrom's excellent season continues. He leads the league in assists.
Time of the goal, 16 minutes.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. To his teammate, and not much on that one. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Capitals win the face-off. Pokes it away in his own end. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Quick snap, big save. Takes the puck along the boards. The Capitals have it against the wall. Glides along the blue line. Sends a pass over. Moves it to Backstrom. Great defensive effort with the strip. Too much traffic in the lane. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. Keeps hold of the puck. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Scrum along the boards. Murray's moving the puck through his own zone. 42 seconds to go. Slides the puck across to Palmieri. Sends the pass over.
I like this play here. It's a boring play, but it's the right play. Your team's up. It's the last part of the game. Get it going forward.
The Capitals looking against the half wall. Washington's trailing. That's why they've got the extra attacker out on the ice and the goalie on the bench. Puck picked up by Subban. The Devils are in transition. Dumps it in. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. Can't connect. Handles the puck. Here he is in front. In close. Stopped by the goaltender. New Jersey's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Hooray, Ferraro! My name is James Cybulski. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great night.